Hi, this is Chris from the Stephanie Miller Show. Please enjoy this exclusive clip from Political Voices Network.
But it's the one most flagrant incident where he's taking that information and giving it out to somebody. And that's why it's such an important and dangerous moment in this case.
Well, that's a plot twist we didn't see coming. Happy Superseding Indictment Day, everyone. We're super.
I'm super.
Thanks for asking.
Thanks for asking. All things considered, I couldn't be
I heard
better.
many people explain what a superseding indictment. I still don't quite get it.
I got this. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, no, Jody, you go.
It basically it's an addendum to the current indictment,
Yeah.
and it makes it's a different indictment technically, like with the E. Jean Carroll.
Right, but superseding
there's
means
villains,
and
then there's
takes
super
over.
Then there's super villains.
Right.
Right.
But
He is a
superseding means
supervillain.
it takes over. Does it?
It does. It
Yes.
took
Does it?
over on
Yes.
top of the other. It
Yes.
absorbed them.
Okay.
Yes.
So it's like the Blob.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Got it.
like the 70s
Renato
movie
will
The
tell
Blob,
us.
which I was not born for, so it's astounding. I know.
I
but
know.
that is like Donald Trump's criminal charges.
Yeah.
They're going to be flowing. It's going to be flowing out of a movie theater soon.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like with the E.
Started
Jean
like this
Carroll
big.
case, where
Yeah.
they added a charge.
Yes.
And so that
So was that a-
superseded it.
Okay.
It
And
was-
that's why the DOJ dropped out of
Did it
defending
become more important?
No,
Hang on.
just in
Okay.
addition to.
They added the shut the up clause
Yes.
in the
Yeah.
E. Jean Carroll
Right.
case.
Right.
Because he would not shut the
Right.
Okay. Yes. Spiro's Ghost first tweeted, breaking in addition to a third defendant being indicted in the classified documents case, a 60-page superseding indictment has been filed with multiple new charges against Trump. Scott Dorkin said Trump was just charged with more felonies for ordering staff to delete security cam footage where the stolen docs were because he stole the docs. That's the only reason he would want security cam footage deleted. Trump is guilty as hell. I mean, we were saying it is hard to be surprised, to be gobsmacked.
Right.
But, we're all waiting for the J6 indictment
Right.
yesterday, and then we were like,
What?
What is this now? I mean,
Yeah. I was watching CNN and Wolf looked, we have breaking news. I'm like, okay, here it is. What?
And it wasn't
I always
that.
thought
What's
it was.
this? What?
I always
Hey.
thought it was going to be Jack Cafferty that makes me stroke out, but it's not.
Jack Cafferty's no longer with us.
I know. Well, that's my point. Remember how uncomfortable Jack
Stroke
Cafferty
out.
used to make him? That was fantastic. Jack Cafferty was a crusty old dude, and I loved him so much. He came on our show, and we just loved him.
And he was quite conservative.
Yeah. I would just flirt with him, and he would shoot me down. He was crusty.
Yeah.
Loved him so much.
I think he loved you, too.
Crunch, crunch, crunch. He did deep down.
Yeah.
It was like an Ed Asner, Mary Tyler Moore thing
Sure.
going on with us. Okay. So I don't. Wow. Jody, where do we start? Chris.
Yes.
Let's start with you.
Okay.
Who said, "It's just extraordinary. These allegations rival anything Richard Nixon was accused of. They are 2 additional counts of obstruction of justice, and this indictment reads like a mafia case." Who said that?
Frylock.
No, that'd be Ken Delaney, a legal reporter.
Okay.
Morning show this morning. Who said, the revelations are astonishing. Reading through this new indictment, it sounds like something straight out of the Gambino crime family, where they say the boss wants the tapes deleted. Who said that?
Master Shake.
No, that'd be Willie Geist this morning.
okay.
Hot off the presses.
Hot off the
reaction.
presses.
Who said an extraordinary document with so many parallels to a mafia investigation from the 60s and 70s, with one perhaps exception, the fact the inclusion of an emoji apparently also in there as they're trying to say, hey, we're doing something secret, don't tell anybody, and we use the shushing emoji. So that shows you the quality of henchman Donald Trump has in this particular matter.
Meatwad.
No, it was Jonathan Lemire this morning.
This morning on
Yes.
Morning
It's
Joe.
John Gotti with
little bit ago.
emoticons. With
Okay.
emoticons.
Great.
Do you think
He very
Trump's henchmen
quiet.
are so stupid? They just when they want to kill someone, they do the skull and crossbones, the little 2 X's in the eyes.
Poop emoji.
We want this guy. Beep, beep.
Poop emoji.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we want this guy to swim with the fish emojis. Cement shoes emoji. Is there a cement shoes emoji?
I bet
No,
there is
there is
somewhere.
not.
I bet there is somewhere.
Or this guy is in deep poop
Do
emoji.
poop emoji.
Yeah.
Wow. Let's try and... Ooh, okay. Let's wrap our brains around this. Prosecutors with Jack Smith's office have added new charges, and I believe Jody's correct. They replace...
It
It's
adds
like,
to
it's
them.
the, but wait, there's more indictment. But
It's
wait.
like the whipped cream on top, or is it
No,
more?
it's-
No,
they're
it replaces
together.
the whole sundae.
Okay.
With whipped cream.
It
With
just
crimey,
add-
extra crimey,
right.
and a crimey
And-
cherry on
and
top.
sprinkles.
Right.
With sprinkles.
And crimey sprinkles.
Okay.
Thank you. A superseding indictment. Super.
Super.
I'm super. Thanks for asking.
Wow. We have we have Renato Mariotti coming up in just a few minutes in for Glenn Kirshner, who will join us Monday. He has some family stuff today. And then, of course, our usual sexy liberals, Fugelsang and the Frangelicans. Okay. Okay, the new counts are, let's review.
Okay.
Altering, destroying, mutilating, or concealing an object, and corruptly altering, destroying, mutilating, or concealing a document, record, or other object, and an additional charge of willful retention of national defense information. Trump had previously been charged with 37 felony counts, including 31 counts of willful retention of classified documents, 1 count of conspiracy to obstruct justice. Baby called the charges harassment and election interference. Okay, we'll get to statements from the bassinet in just a moment. Okay, the new document names a third defendant in the case, Carlos de Oliveira? Yeah, a Mar-a-Lago property manager and former valet. He faces 1 count of altering, destroying, mutilating, or concealing an object, 1 count of corruptly altering, destroying, mutilating, or concealing an object, a record or other object, and 1 count of making false statements and representations during a voluntary interview with federal investigators. And Chris, you were saying before the show, you don't know whether to feel bad for. I don't feel bad for him.
I know. I
he
just
deliberately lied.
Yes,
I get
he
it.
did. He
Yeah,
absolutely did. But I just don't know if he's, a low-level Mar-a-Lago maintenance man who got caught up in all of this because he, did what he did what Trump asked him to do because he didn't want to lose his job.
I hope he and Walt not a flip is what I hope.
Yes.
Because,
Yes.
how many more people are going to destroy their lives for Donald Trump?
Right.
The 32nd count of willful retention of national defense information in the superseding indictment stems from the document Trump showed to 4 people at Bedminster that we talked about in New Jersey. The indictment alleges the document was marked top secret, is described as a presentation concerning military activity in a foreign country. This was the Iran attack plan we talked about. Superseding indictment names de Oliveira as one of the aides who helped move boxes for Trump, and federal prosecutors alleged he, along with Trump and Nauta, instructed an unnamed employee, don't know who this is now, to delete Mar-a-Lago
Employee
security
number
cam
4.
footage. I mean,
That person might be cooperating.
I'm not. You don't even have to be a lawyer to go. This is just slam dunk. This is Nixon times 20 to the square root of pi. Thank you. On June 27, 2022, the indictment says de Oliveira took another Trump employee to a small room known as an audio closet. Oh, that's what this is.
Okay. Well, yeah.
And asked the employee how many days the server retained security footage. The employee said he believed it was about 45 days. De Oliveira told Trump employee 4, the boss wants the server deleted. How you doing? He did that with his nose. I
Yes.
know he
Know
did.
it.
I know
Know
he
it.
did.
What movie is that from?
The boss wants the server deleted. I don't know.
This
Okay.
thing.
The Sting?
It's the guy. It's the Gotti's relative we used to buy bread from over there.
What?
What?
I told you that. Rob of
Rob and Trish.
Right, would bring the bread. He'd pick up whenever he picked up food from over there. It wasn't actually related to Gotti. And he said put the bread in the oven at 375. And he just would do that was our thing. Okay.
I don't know.
Listen,
I don't know that I would get food from the Gotti family.
Well, he was nice. He was
concern
the
me.
nice one. He was the nice guy.
Like Mary Trump.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
was the
Exactly.
Mary Trump of the family.
There's always a Mary Trump.
Okay.
You would buy bread from Mary Trump, wouldn't you?
I would. Okay. Yeah, she seems like she'd bake delightful bread.
Lovely. It would be lovely. De Oliveira told Trump employee, the boss wants the server deleted. I feel like we need to switch to mob music now.
Oh,
Okay. Trump employee 4 responded he would not know how to do that. He did not believe that he would have the right to do that. De Oliveira then insisted to Trump employee number 4 that the boss wanted the server deleted and asked, "What are we going to do?" There it is, my first drink of the day, ZBiotics pre-alcohol probiotic. Many of you know my story. I stopped drinking wine for 3 years during COVID, during the lockdown as part of a health reset. Now I drink wine in moderation, but this is an amazing new product. I've always believed in probiotics. And ZBiotics, check this out. You drink just one of these. It's the world's first genetically engineered probiotic. It was invented by PhD scientists to tackle rough mornings after drinking. I am using this and I feel great in the morning. I don't have to worry if I have an extra glass of wine, I still feel great in the morning. Here's how it works. When you drink, alcohol gets converted into a toxic byproduct in the gut. I've always had acid reflux problems. It is this byproduct, not dehydration, that's to blame for your rough next day. ZBiotics produces an enzyme to break this byproduct down. All I know is it works. It is ZBiotics pre-alcohol probiotic. Go to zbiotics.com/political voices or scan the QR code on the screen right now. And this is how the horse's head ends up in
Exactly.
Right.
the bag, next to the loaf of bread. What?
That Mary Trump baked.
Right.
Right.
What? No. According to the indictment, De Oliveira also told the FBI during a voluntary interview he didn't know where the items would have been stored when Trump returned to Mar-a-Lago. His statements were false, as De Oliveira knew, because De Oliveira had personally observed and helped move Trump's boxes when they arrived at Mar-a-Lago, according to the filing. Sorry, I got no sympathy. It's just, I get it.
Yeah.
But how many
I don't know if he was backed into a financial corner where he needed to.
Yeah, I'm sure that's why, I'm sure why the people Trump preys on, but it's just, a crime's a crime's a crime. If you do stuff is illegal and then you lie to the FBI about it, bye-bye. Oh, okay, is this a statement from the, not really the bassinet, but from the actual Trump campaign?
Yes.
Oh.
And there are two troughs under it, too.
Pardon
There
me?
are two troughs under it.
Oh, yes, I have them. Thank you very much, Madam Executive Producer. Yes. I just feel like I'm sure he dictated it, so it's the same as that. There's nothing more than the continued desperate and flailing attempt by the Biden crime family and the Department of Justice to harass President Trump and those around him. Deranged Jack Smith knows that they have no case and is casting around for any way to savage their illegal witch hunt and to get someone other than Donald Trump to run against crooked Joe Biden. Okay, and then baby...
In what way has Jack Smith ever been deranged?
Never.
I've never seen
By
him.
the way, a lot of people said he's like right of center. He is in no way a liberal. Okay.
He's
Not
also
at all.
never
He
raised his
prosecuted
voice.
John Edwards. He's a
He's
prosecutor.
equal opportunity
Yes,
prosecutor.
at The
Yeah.
Hague, you don't. Okay. Yes, baby tweeted. Just revealed now, according to the whistleblowers, Joe Biden and Biden's have offshore bank accounts. Wow.
So does Trump.
Yeah. He's got more than they do.
Oh,
Yeah.
besides Jesse Waters, so it
Yeah.
must be true.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
it's gotta
yeah,
be.
because he's the paragon of...
Okay, this is the last. So the baby's almost cried out. What happened to crooked Joe Biden's documents case? He had 20 times more boxes than I do, and he wasn't covered by the Presidential Records Act. I was. And when it was first came out that Biden had all these documents, he classified almost everyone, including those on the left, said, there goes the case against Trump. But then they waited and waited. They got failed prosecutors to arrange Jack Smith and struck, but did almost nothing on the really bad Biden documents case, many stored in Chinatown.
Oh, my God.
Okay. All right. Well.
In China.
I'm monitoring the baby's bassinet
I
right
don't-
All
now.
right, thank you.
I
Yes.
don't get this Chinatown thing.
I
that
don't
he's-
either.
Trying to make it seem like he's funded
they
by
were stored in China.
Yeah.
Well,
But China.
I don't.
Chinatown is
I
not
don't
in
know.
China.
I'm going to guess to
in
distract from
DC.
all the trademarks that Ivanka got from China, and okay, him asking China to interfere in the election on his behalf. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Might have forgotten that because it wasn't just Ukraine; it was also. It's a look over there. Is what
Well,
I'm
I
guessing.
know,
Okay.
and it's a dumb look over there.
Yes.
Yes.
Aren't they always?
Well,
Okay. Well, so that all happened.
we let it.
What do we? So now we're thinking it's not until next week the J6 is what we're thinking, right?
At the earliest.
Something still unusual happened there. They were saying that was a long grand jury day. It was like 7 hours. There it is, my first drink of the day, ZBiotics pre-alcohol probiotic. Many of you know my story. I stopped drinking wine for 3 years during COVID, during the lockdown as part of a health reset. Now I drink wine in moderation, but this is an amazing new product. I've always believed in probiotics. And ZBiotics, check this out. You drink just one of these. It's the world's first genetically engineered probiotic. It was invented by PhD scientists to tackle rough mornings after drinking. I am using this and I feel great in the morning. I don't have to worry if I have an extra glass of wine, I still feel great in the morning. Here's how it works. When you drink, alcohol gets converted into a toxic byproduct in the gut. I've always had acid reflux problems. It is this byproduct, not dehydration, that's to blame for your rough next day. ZBiotics produces an enzyme to break this byproduct down. All I know is it works. It is ZBiotics pre-alcohol probiotic. Go to zbiotics.com/political voices or scan the QR code on the screen right now.